That's what I meant to do. Listen, this goes out to my good friend Don Wilkerson, who, of course, the late Don Wilkerson. This was his favorite song, believe it or not. Nothing straight ahead. And as a matter of fact, I used to get mad when he called it on the bandstand. And that time we were playing at Pizzazz. And after having met somebody that had some of the responsibility for taking over Charles Bush's clubs, like Tully Evans was at that time. Anyway, I'm going to read something to you from that I picked up today. It's basically from the Greek lexicon. It's word 801, in case you want to look it up. It's lack of understanding. And something was inspired when I read that, and it really is pertinent to what we just played, that song that we just played, because in essence, it's what I was trying to convey with the solo was a contextual message of what the song was saying. And that's what Don was doing years ago. I'm talking about with my band, let me see, my daughter is 34, so before she was born, I'm gonna say 35 years ago. In any event, asunetos is the word. Let me let you see it right here and the writing. Okay, so you can stop this and you get the context of what we're going to be saying today. Asunetos, Strong's 801, the Greek. Having an inability to put together from parts heard or put together something that is digested and able to be utilized by the individual. Note, and this is the first thing that I thought about in music, this could be experienced with unfamiliar beats, and I'm talking about from the drum beat, melodic patterns, of course, which is obvious, sometimes referred to as free music does this very often, changing the beat in an attempt to not be understood and to just getting out of the mental aspect, creating an emotional or intellectual confusion with emotional override. I heard a solo the other day by a very famous alto saxophonist regarding this. But anyway, regardless of the content of the message, if it doesn't have an understanding that is displayed in a contextual sense, either with the beat or with the melodic pattern, it will become ununderstandable. If there is such a word as that, of course it's not. Of course, the operative word in this whole thing is contextual. So this is what happens in music, and this is what happens with good preachers. They're able to put things in context in a homiletic sense, allowing for the listener to have an understanding. And sometimes they go to perform something with words that creates an emotional sense. And these are the good ones that do both. In other words, an action of the will would be to get up and dance or to get up and run. That's involving the whole soul, okay? Which is the what? The heart or emotion, the brain or the intellect, and the will or the muscle. They say the muscle. Off the muscle is what that's referring to in order to be great. Okay, so hope you understood what we said. Let me wave at the folks going by in the train.